This is 7 National News, and in our top story, over £1 million dirhams was raised at a non-profit gala dinner on Wednesday night for the World Food Programme, the largest humanitarian organisation fighting hunger worldwide. The money raised will aid Syria, Yemen and India. His Highness Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan, the Minister of Culture, Youth and Community Development, commended the efforts of those who organised and attended the event. The initiative aimed to raise £1 million dirhams, initially to help sustain the WFP's work and provide food for hunger-stricken nations. With the world's population continuing to grow and the pressure for resources increasing, His Highness emphasised the need for everyone to contribute and carry on the good work, which also adds to the UAE's continuous efforts in assisting those who are less fortunate across the globe.
It is a collective responsibility. It's not the private sector, the public sector, or the individual. They're not immune from these problems. We all one day will face them. And our children, we have responsibility towards the future generation. So it's not a matter of private sector or public sector, it's a matter of a human sector. It's a collective responsibility, and everybody is responsible. And so we have to create that culture of responsibility towards creating a better living condition for everybody in this world.
You were talking about Syria. I was actually in the Zatari camp in Jordan last week. We're in great needs of help, be it from the governments, from the private sector, to reach out to those families who've lost everything overnight. And we know that every single dirham counts. So here tonight, that's really the private sector mobilizing residents, individual donors, corporations, joining forces with the World Food Programme to reach out to those families who are left with nothing, who don't know when the war will end, and they need our help today. We are also here, the money that will be gathered today will also help WFP's operation in Yemen. As you may know, Yemen has among the world's highest child malnutrition rate, and WFP is currently providing much needed food assistance to more than 5 million people. But the money will also help our operations in India. And in India, that's a different model. WFP work hand in hand with the government to enhance its public distribution system, which is one of the largest in the world.
Mukund Mender was the man behind the dinner that has motivated major companies across the UAE to support the drive against hunger. In addition to individual donations, items were also auctioned off, including artworks from famous artists, luxury bags, room nights at high-end hotels, plane tickets and jewellery.
A lot of people in the community came forward, like Rajan Kilachan family, Zuma restaurant, Porsche, Apparel Group. These companies came forward very quickly to sponsor. Without food, you cannot have an education. Without food, you cannot a man and woman cannot live, a child without food. So education is important, yes, but to get education, you have to have enough food. So I thought that it's one of the most important needs as a human being we have.
A nationwide child safety campaign has been launched in Dubai to educate and empower children. The Child Safety Campaign 2013 aims to reach out to at least 50,000 school children across the country. Topics such as staying home alone, dialing 999, fire safety, internet safety, bullying and other emergency situations are all covered in the edutainment activity book released alongside the event. My Big Child Safety, a 58-page book, aims to engage children and parents in learning more about staying safe. From Sunday, the 21st of April and onwards, complimentary copies of My Big Child Safety books will be sent out to schools across the country for the initial phase.
When they go through iPad and all those things, it's very short term. The memory is very short term. They might go through iPad, they might go through the net and they might learn something, and the next moment they're on a gaming site and they start playing games. You know, if you watch a kid, they're never serious on anything. They'll just straight away go to their games. Okay? With this, it would keep busy in the book, and they are reading about safety continuously, and they will keep it safe in their bookshelf. And whenever they have time, free time, they would go through this, start their activity, learn this, and try to learn something about safety. They have to do this with the help of their parents, yes. There are many things in this which a parent and a child can sit together and the parent can teach the child about safety tips.
Yes, sure. أكيد طبعا.
From the universities to the lower classes to the KGs, Dubai Police is always has a database, a good database for the schools, to contact the schools always, to be aware that the schools are the school students are all like have the knowledge of safety regulations and how they can and also for the parents, how can they keep their children safe.
Organisers say they will produce more depending on the demand. Baby shop representatives say their survey revealed that while 69% of parents claim that falling from heights is among their main child safety concerns, 43% of parents do not use car-child seats across the UAE. Saif Ahmed Belhassa says the new campaign will also highlight road safety in saving children's lives.
One of the things which is I'm seeing continue on the road, the father or the mother, they are very happy they are bringing the child in the front seat without belt, and he is holding the steering or what he's sometime in his lap also he's sitting, which is completely, this is against. I mean, the father, he is happy, but he don't know in the end he's killing his child and he's teaching him the wrong thing. The child, he's sitting in the front seat and without using the belt, or whatever, he's sitting in the back also without he's using the seat belt. Also, that's which is dangerous, of course, for him. A lot of things there. I mean, as we are as Belhassa, we have to do something for the children, and we feel this child within 5-10 years he will come to our driving school. We are building our name in that to the child when he talking about the driving or we're talking about something, it have to our name to be there.
Landlords must give their tenants a 90-day notice period before they plan to increase rents. That's according to the Dubai Land Department. According to a local daily on the company's Twitter site, the department stated that the landlord can only increase the tenant's rent if it is equal or less than the market value by 26% or more, as per the index issued and updated by RERA, provided the landlord gives a 90-day notice period. It added that if the current rent is lower than the index by 26 to 35%, the increase will be 5%. If it's 36 to 45%, then the increase is 10%. 45 to 55%, the increase is 15%. And over 55%, the increase should be a maximum of 20%. Abu Dhabi is looking to have all taps in the Emirate replaced with water-saving models by 2030 in order to cut consumption by 52%. Figures from the Abu Dhabi Quality and Conformity Council show that the capital currently uses 275 billion litres of water per year, and only a third passes through water-saving models. The council is looking to encourage residents and businesses to change to the fixtures such as shower heads, taps, hoses and toilet flushers, among others, through awareness campaigns that will begin in October. The council states that once all water fixtures are replaced, 64 billion litres of water can be saved annually through these types of fixtures, which account for 90 billion litres of the Emirates' water consumption per year. To join the fight against low-quality and counterfeit auto parts in the UAE, an event was held in Dubai this morning to raise awareness amongst automotive distributors, garage owners and the general business community. According to industry insiders, the demand for fake auto goods is increasing. The organiser of the event, Gary Karshgaden from Global Auto Parts, stressed that it is the consumer's right to know the difference between genuine and counterfeit. By buying products of poor quality, such as brake pads, shock absorbers, CV joints, filters and radiators, causes serious damage to the vehicle as well as compromises the safety of the motorists. Cascadon stated that through these conferences, they aim to raise the bar of products and services available for aftermarket consumers across the MENA region. This morning, a presentation was carried out which highlighted the risk of using imitation goods, which was followed by a Q&A session where experts discussed and clarified doubts and concerns they face in the industry.
The reason that the counterfeit product exists in the first place is all around price. The consumer and the repairer are looking for better value from the components that they buy and not being held to ransom in some cases by the original equipment manufacturer on the price of the product based on its quality. We feel at Global Auto Parts that we can bring the OEM quality to market, but at a much more commercially attractive price, so that the repairer and the consumer don't have to compromise on quality to get the best price for that product.
And finally, looking to other news now, Christies' 14th consecutive sales season of Middle Eastern art totaled $6.4 million and is 95% sold, according to company representatives. The bidding concluded this week on Wednesday evening and had over 100 artworks up for auction. Collectors from around the world brought their passion and energy to drive sales and exceeded expectations. The estimated sales were $5.5 million. Among the 28 lots in the Part 1 sale, 5 auction records were set for leading artists from the region. The sale room applauded as Farhad Moshiri's The Secret Garden 2009 was sold for $987,750, with 9 collectors competing fiercely against one another. The giant bear is made entirely of light-reflecting crystals and had created quite a following during the exhibition in Dubai. The platform continues to showcase art from the region to a global audience.